am Tia of Arcturus. I will speak with you now. We want to remind you that nearly everything you perceive with your 5 physical senses, an ache in your body, a state of perfect health, an overflowing bank account, or an empty one, is part of a dream that you are collectively creating. The duality of good and bad in your life is an illusion born from the moment humanity began to believe there was power outside of the infinite source. You know that when you look at parallel train tracks in the distance, they appear to converge due to a trick of perspective. You do not blame the tracks for this illusion. You recognize it as a distortion in your perception. In the same way, sickness and even robust health are just 2 different perspectives of one underlying illusion. True wellness and balance come from your alignment with Source, not from external conditions. When even one of you awakens to this truth, your inner spiritual vision begins to open, and you start to see the true, radiant substance beneath your life's surface. You perceive a luminous field of energy where every aspect of life is already in perfect divine order. From that higher viewpoint, your body and everything in your life is no longer seen as a problem, but rather as a transparent vessel through which your inner light shines. Holding this insight is your first preparation task, because from that clarity, the incoming energies can rearrange your life without being distorted by leftover fear. To reach and maintain this higher perspective, you will need to loosen your reliance on external props and cultivate an unshakable trust in the quiet river of abundance that flows within you. Consider a traveler in the desert who sees the sky reflected on the sand and believes there is a distant sea or that the sky has fallen to the earth. No amount of rowing or physical effort would change that mirage. Only a shift in perspective will reveal the truth. In a similar way, no amount of vitamins or currency can make you feel truly secure and whole, and losing them cannot truly diminish you either. What nourishes you and gives you life is not food or money. It is the unbroken stream of creative source energy that animates every cell of your body. Sit in stillness long enough for your busy mind to quiet, and you will start to sense that source energy within you. You might even hear it as a gentle inner whisper. I am the pulse within your pulse. I am the abundance flowing through your life. The more you welcome and trust that inner voice, the faster your outer world falls into place to reflect your highest good. Your body can heal and renew itself in seemingly miraculous ways. Opportunities for abundance and creativity will flow to you, and supportive connections will thrive. During this powerful time on your planet, practice shifting out of the habit of begging for your circumstances to improve. Instead, rest in the knowing that the living current of Source within you is already providing everything you need. By doing so, you anchor yourself in the true source of all manifestations, rather than in the shaky realm of appearances. Once you make this pivotal shift in consciousness, your mind transforms from a warehouse of worries and conflicting beliefs into a clear instrument of divine will. In this clarity, higher frequencies of Source can flow through you to guide your actions and even organize events in your life. This is why spiritual masters throughout your history emphasized practices like meditation, prayer, contemplation, journaling, and silence. Those disciplines clear away mental static and open you up to higher guidance. As you attune more to this inner guidance, you will notice a change in how you relate to others who are still caught in lack and limitation. Imagine you encounter a friend or neighbor who says, "I am sick," or "I am in dire need." Instead of panicking with them or arguing against their perspective, you quietly remember that in the presence of Source energy, true illness or lack cannot exist. You acknowledge their struggle, but you also hold in your heart the knowing that only the Creator's life force is truly present and in charge in that moment. By holding that calm, loving knowing, while you offer help or comforting words, you become a conduit for healing energy. Your silent recognition of the other person's wholeness and of Source's presence in the situation acts as a subtle but powerful influence that can spark renewal in them. In the near future, others in need will be drawn to your calm energy, even if they don't consciously know why. When this happens, remain steady in your alignment. Listen and speak with compassion, and gently direct them toward their own inner source for solutions. Often your presence and the energy you hold will do more for them than any words. Living in the hands of the Creator also means freeing yourself from the usual human obsessions with time, success, gain, and loss. Practice a radical detachment from the ups and downs that most people take so seriously. For example, consider how you might react if one day money suddenly lost all its value. A soul anchored in Source would remain calm, knowing that true sustenance comes from within. You can cultivate this unshakable faith by shifting your perspective on time. Each day, ask yourself, if I had 1,000 years to live, what would I do now? This simple shift in thinking dissolves any sense of panic and allows the timeless part of you to guide your choices. You also benefit from maintaining your peace in the face of fear-based media. Headlines are often deliberately designed to provoke fear and anxiety. When you catch yourself getting agitated by the news or a dramatic story, step back and take a few deep breaths. Remind yourself, no external event or vibration can shake the peace of my being. By refusing to feed collective fear and anger, you starve those old systems of the energy they need to survive. In that calm space, new positive solutions for Earth can take root. New forms of economy based on sharing, new approaches to science in harmony with nature, and new models of community and leadership are then able to grow in the fertile ground of peace that you help create. A tremendous wave of higher frequency energy is on the horizon for humanity, an activation surge designed to switch on the parts of your multi-layered DNA that have been dormant. We and our galactic friends, like the Pleiadians, understand that these dormant DNA codes will only activate when your emotional body is in a state of harmony. In simple terms, your emotional coherence is the key to unlocking your spiritual gifts. That's why we stress the importance of feeling hygiene. Each night before you sleep, take an inventory of your feelings. If you notice any anger or blame lingering, take a few deep breaths and exhale those feelings into a purifying violet light, allowing them to dissolve. In the morning, choose one simple thing, like your heartbeat or the morning air, to feel deeply grateful for. These micro-rituals may seem trivial, but they have a powerful effect on your energy field. They tune the crystalline structures of your light body, the subtle energy aspects of your cells and DNA, to be in harmony with the higher frequencies. By doing these small rituals each day, you signal to the universe that you are ready for the next level of your evolution. As these higher light energies activate your dormant strands of DNA, do not be surprised if you begin to notice new abilities and insights emerging. You may get intuitive or telepathic flashes, notice your body healing faster, or have vivid dreams that bring you new insights. Treat all of these developments as natural signs of your progress, because that's exactly what they are. You are tuning yourself to the energy of the fifth dimension and beyond. And in that higher vibration, these gifts are quite normal. Equally important to gaining new abilities is the wisdom in how to use them, and how to relate to others during this time. Remember that you cannot and need not convince anyone else of what you know or see. The age of debate and trying to prove your point is over, especially for those on the ascension path. In the new energy, you will teach and influence others primarily by your example and the vibration you offer. So if you find yourself in a conversation that is turning into a conflict, pause and take a breath. Sometimes the most enlightened response is to remain peacefully quiet and let the love in your eyes and the calm in your field speak for you. If someone genuinely asks for your guidance, share it, but do so humbly and from your own experience, and then encourage them to listen to their own heart. And if you encounter resistance or hostility, simply offer them respect and love on a soul level and disengage from the struggle. Each being has their own timing, and every path is valid for the lessons it provides. We also encourage you to gather with others, in person or remotely, to focus your intentions, as the power of group meditation is tremendous. For example, you can sit together and send love and healing energy into the heart of Mother Earth for a few minutes in silence. Then, each person can speak a positive intention for the world as if it is already happening, e.g., giving thanks for peace and unity on Earth. Finally, visualize those intentions rising up as light and being carried by the higher beings to all parts of the planet. Working in groups like this greatly amplifies the energy and helps stabilize your region. And even if you do this alone, know that your intention joins a larger network of light, and it will still be magnified by the higher realms. Finally, end each day by recognizing that you are a direct extension of source energy and the bridge between heaven and earth. No distant deity or higher being is going to swoop in and do it for you. It is through you that paradise returns to this world. Embrace that truth fully. One simple way to reinforce this is with a heart-centered ritual. Stand before a mirror or close your eyes and look within. Place your hand on your heart and affirm your divine connection and purpose. You might say, "I am source energy in human form, and I am ready to be fully activated for the highest good of all." Use any words that empower you. The important thing is that you declare yourself to yourself as an aspect of Source. Feel the immense support that gathers around you when you do this. You might sense the presence of guides, angels, ancestors, or your star family, all rejoicing that you have acknowledged this eternal connection. Go to sleep with this feeling in your heart, and you will continue to receive guidance even in your dreams. Wake up with the same awareness, and you set the tone for your day as a sovereign creator being. For instance, powerful bursts of solar and cosmic energy, what some might call solar flashes, are on the horizon for Earth. If you remain centered in the truth of who you are, then when these energies arrive, you will meet them with excitement and recognition rather than fear. It will be like hearing a familiar, powerful melody that uplifts you. Instead of being shocked or overwhelmed, you will feel exhilarated, because on a soul level you remember these energies and you know how to integrate them. We want to address the illusion of separation that so many feel. In truth, there has never been any actual separation between you and Source. The feeling of distance is just a trick of the mind when fear takes over. At your core, you are a spark of the divine, and that spark is always present within you, simply awaiting your conscious invitation. When your mind is quiet and your heart is open, that inner light expands and consciously connects you to everything. You do not have to chase new philosophies or worship any external sky god to access this. It is already yours and always has been. As you hold that awareness, your energy radiates outward gently and steadily, uplifting and reharmonizing the world around you. Also, as more light enters your world, it will expose unresolved shadows in individuals and society, causing some temporary turmoil as old pains and anger rise up to be released. It is similar to stirring up sediment in water. Things might look messy at first, but it is a sign that cleansing is underway. Your task is to be the calm pillar in the storm, rooted in earth and open to the sky like a lightning rod for these energies. By staying grounded and keeping your crown open to the light, you serve as an anchor for the new energies. Then the intense storms of energy can pass through you and be transformed into something beneficial for the collective. This is how you help stabilize the energy for everyone, simply by being who you are and holding your light steady. Such mastery and service is achieved through practice and dedication. It is not handed to you based on who you are or any title you carry. Throughout history, certain individuals have achieved enlightenment or even ascension through their own dedication and inner work, rather than by being chosen or inheriting a role. The same is true now. You may have wonderful teachers and guides, but none of them can do your work for you. Every soul must walk their own path of growth and discovery. Therefore, we encourage you to commit to a daily practice of connecting with your inner divinity. Begin with something as simple as mindful breathing. Take slow, deep breaths, making your exhale slightly longer than your inhale. With each breath out, release any tension and let your body relax a little more. If your mind wanders, gently return your focus to your breathing or to the subtle rhythm of your heartbeat. Thoughts will arise. Just let them pass like clouds and keep bringing your awareness back to that quiet center within. With regular practice, you will find it easier to reach a calm, expanded state. You might even feel a gentle warmth or tingling as you connect with your higher self. In those moments, let love fill your heart and then flow outward. Envision this loving energy as light shining from your heart, flowing down into the earth, out to all beings around you, and upward to the stars above. Know that this practice truly sends out energy into the collective field. Over time, you will notice more harmony and synchronicity in your life. Solutions will appear just when you need them, and you might meet the right people at exactly the right times, or feel inner guidance leading you to the best outcomes. These meaningful coincidences are the universe's way of responding to your higher vibration and encouraging you to keep going. Know that as you cultivate these practices and align with love, you are literally changing yourself on a cellular and genetic level. Your once dormant spiritual DNA is coming online, bit by bit, as you integrate more light. With each surge of cosmic energy and solar transmission, those light codes interact with your being and help to restore the original human blueprint, one that allows for far greater potential. Those dormant potentials are now beginning to reactivate. To cooperate with this process, keep up your mental and emotional self-care. Practice good mind hygiene by choosing which thoughts you give power to. If you catch yourself worrying that there's not enough time or things will never work out, pause and take a deep breath. Remember that you are an eternal being and ask yourself, how would I approach this situation if I had all of eternity to master it? That single question immediately takes the pressure off and helps you relax into a more creative, solution-oriented state of mind. Also, be aware that fear-based distractions and dramatic narratives will continue to surface in your environment. Certain voices thrive on division and doom, but as you deepen your alignment with Source, their influence over you will fade. You will see through their tactics and choose not to give them your energy. Instead, you'll keep bringing your attention back to the reality you wish to create. By envisioning and acting upon the highest possible outcome for yourself and for humanity, you align with the timeline where that outcome is realized. This is the true power you hold as a creator being. Beloved friends, you have less time than you think, but this is not to be seen in fear. In these final preparations, remember that everything you integrate and realize is meant to be shared through your way of being. You are preparing not just for yourself, but for the good of the all. Keep your energy field clear and bright. If you feel heavy emotions at day's end, use the tools you have, breath, light, sound, movement, to cleanse them. Maintain the purity of your vibration, because it is the signal you broadcast to the universe. Then, move through your life, looking for opportunities to infuse love into the smallest actions. Smile at others and speak gently, even in the face of rudeness. Bless your water and food before you take them in, and silently affirm the perfection of someone's soul while they are venting their frustrations. These subtle deeds infuse higher dimensional energy into daily life and help accelerate the shift from struggle to co-creation. Each act is a vote for the reality you want to experience. By consistently choosing love, compassion, and faith, you program the field around you with those high frequencies. We in the higher realms walk beside you, but we cannot do your part for you. You are the ones on the front lines of this grand ascension, and you have our utmost respect for that. So stand tall in your light now. Claim the mastery that is within you. If it resonates, declare aloud your readiness. I allow my full activation now for the highest good of all beings. Feel that truth ringing through every cell of your body. In that moment, the final phase of your activation begins, and the full divine blueprint of your soul can shine freely. What lies ahead is truly beautiful and rewarding. If you are listening to this, beloved one, you needed to. I leave you now. I am Tia of Arcturus.